Hi everyone, this is Neil Writer, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. We have here a patient who attended with deeply lodged, wedged in earwax in their left ear. They attended in considerable pain, what we call otolaryngology, and they were really struggling to hear as well. They were also experiencing tinnitus as a result of this wax impaction. Tinnitus is, for anyone who's not aware of the term or the condition, it is a noise or sound, or sometimes even a sensation that originates within inside the ear or inside the head. So it's not an external sound that you're hearing. Many of us suffer from tinnitus now and again. I know I do after a long day or from really fatigued and tired. Others can get it all the time, unfortunately, and some people who experience all the time, it can be really debilitating and frustrating and troublesome for them. Now, it's true to say that there's no magic cure for tinnitus. There's no, for example, medication or surgery, but there are many different causes for tinnitus, wax being one, as I've just highlighted here. Underlying hearing loss can lead to tinnitus. Certain foods, diets, stresses, lifestyles, medications, they can all have a attributing factor as to why an individual may suffer from tinnitus. So if you are experiencing tinnitus, I would most certainly recommend just visiting your GP and audiologist, have them examine your ears just to rule out any obvious potential causes such as earwax or an ear infection, for example. And particularly so if you've got what we call unilateral tinnitus, so tinnitus in one ear, or asymmetrical tinnitus, so you do have it bilaterally but it's more pronounced and obvious in one ear. In addition, if you have pulsatile tinnitus, so kind of a rhythmic beating type of tinnitus, it can be cardiosynchronous, so you could hear the pulsatile tinnitus is in sync with your pulse heartbeat. Most definitely you need to get that examined and checked. If you get tinnitus for a couple of minutes a day and it's non-troublesome, then even if it is unilateral, I wouldn't be overly concerned by that because it's very short-lasting, it's infrequent. Typically, we say if you have tinnitus, if you're experiencing tinnitus more than 5 minutes a day, and if it's in one ear, for example, as I alluded to, do get that further investigated. The reason for that, one of the red flags of having unilateral or asymmetrical tinnitus is having a benign tumour actually growing on the balance nerve. So your vestibular system, your balance system, the organ of balance, called the semicircular canals, they form a labyrinth with your organ of hearing, the cochlea. And the audiovestibular nerve, the 8th cranial nerve, consists of the balance nerve and the hearing nerve, and they're somewhat intertwined. And you can get a benign tumour called a vestibular schwannoma, so it's non-malignant. It develops on the balance nerve, but it can grow and compress against the auditory aspect of the nerve, of the audio cochlear vestibular nerve. And that can lead to a hearing loss in that ear and also tinnitus and also vertigo. I've had instances in the past where patients have been diagnosed with this vestibular schwannoma. It takes up another name called an acoustic neuroma, and the only symptom they had was tinnitus. They didn't have any hearing loss. They didn't suffer from vertigo.